Hello, hello, lunch and learners. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here with us. And today we're studying an article. It's titled "Purpose, Vision, and Goals" by Bob Proctor. And as we were studying this article this morning with our mastermind group, I thought it was very interesting. Especially when we're talking about purpose, reading about your purpose in life. I was like, wow. So we put something together for you guys that has to do with your purpose, and that's what we're going to be talking about this morning. So today's episode number 67, and today is August 1st, 2023. The only August 1st, 2023 you're ever gonna have in your life. So make the most of it. Coach Bruce, thank you for being here with us this morning, afternoon. It's noon over there for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's noon. Yeah, so thank you, Coach Juan. Lunch and Learners, it's really my delight to be part of this team with Coach Juan. He was so generous. He says, we created something for you. Coach Juan brought this expression to an early morning meeting we had with Coach Sessi and another gentleman from South Africa who meets with us daily, Falufalo. And so he finds the text and then he creates the beauty. So we've been having a conversation, and I just always tell him, you're not just a coach, you are an artist. So I hope you out in the world are seeing that we have this wonderful person here, Coach Juan, who makes things happen, and he's got solutions like crazy, and he makes them beautiful. So just want to acknowledge you, my friend.
Thank you, Coach Bruce. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we decided that I would read the first part of this card, and then we would have Coach Juan follow. So the card says, you must recognize the unique gift of you. You viewer out in Lunch and Learn. You are an individualized, phenomenal expression of life. If you start focusing on the mysteries, the spectacular parts of you that come together in the perfect harmony in order to just accomplish the writing of your name, you begin to see the wonderful, the complex person that you are.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for reading that, Bruce. And we're going to follow here, then we'll come back to a couple points that we want to share with you guys. So add to that ability to paint in oils, put a car's engine together, program systems that make thousands of people's lives easier. Play the piano without looking at the note. And, add and subtract of numbers, speak from a platform. And that's our Coach Bruce. This is speaker. Let me see. Match a person's hairstyle to their personality and lifestyle. Fashion chairs and tables from a log of wood. Put to paper a blueprint in your mind that becomes an architectural masterpiece.
And you begin to discover the absolute awesome uniqueness that resides only within you. So, Lunch and Learners, I hope you see yourself in something that we read, because this is for you. Take it away, Coach Juan. What did that mean for you today when we read this?
Talking about purpose and even just working on Canva, like I was talking to Coach Bruce, like even just working on Canva, because you got to understand, I come from the background of building swimming pools. Like you don't have much to do with computers. Like you're out there in the field, digging trenches, gluing pipe together, and you're pretty much out on the field anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day. So, and I didn't know I had this in me before. And it wasn't until I started working towards becoming the person that I really wanted to become. And that was to be able to coach people and to become a coach and to be able to encourage and to figure out how to help other individuals to, live out their dream, live out their goals. And I see that in myself. I see myself, and Coach Bruce really helped me with this. Is like, you have to own it. You have to know that you are an artist. The title of a coach, a consultant, that's just a title, but in reality, you are an artist. And I was trying to take that in, take it in, and finally I took ownership of that. But in reality, that's what we're doing. And we were talking earlier about too about Michelangelo. Well, Michelangelo saw that image in his mind, and he just went and put it to work and started working on that, on the Campbell, whatever he was working on. He put whatever image he had in his mind, he put it out so that everybody else can see it. You want to talk more a little bit about that Michelangelo aspect, Bruce?
I would love to. Thanks, Coach Juan. I was in a training this weekend, and it was about being a public speaker. I loved it. But when we came to the format for crafting our talk, and again, she's a genius, Jen Loving, put together something, and she was like, "What is your core genius?" And other people might call it your superpower. And if you're like me, most of us think that whatever we do naturally, it's like, well, everybody does that, because we don't have to work it. It just comes naturally. And I gave a friend of mine a title one time. He's the synthesizer. He's like a senior scientist at a large pharmaceutical healthcare company. And I think I went over this before. He wanted to be designated a senior scientist, but he didn't have the number of patents that most of, and there were only 3 other senior scientists. And what I realized, I had talked with him many times where he was given the assignment of working with somebody else's patent and somehow making it commercial. They were grinding down a new drug in nanotechnology, and the drill bit, whatever they tried, every drill bit was breaking off into the chemical, so it was polluting the chemical. And he has a PhD in biochemical, and they came to him and they said, "Barrett, we need to figure out a way to get the molecule down to a size without having the drill bit, get into the composition." And my friend, like he'd done so many other times, he swung in action and very quickly became a PhD in metallurgy and manufacturing. I was like, wow. I said, you know what? You are the synthesizer. You are the guy who everybody comes to put it all together so that they can make a commercial product out of this. And that's what he's been doing all of his career. And he took that on. And I then asked him, I said, who do you know that if you had them championing you, you wouldn't have to do the work anymore? So I report to a vice president here. He says, maybe, I could get him to champion me. But how would I go about it? I said, you know him well enough to take him out to lunch, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, okay, well, what about asking him if it would make a difference if he had a senior scientist working in his department? And then all of a sudden, that vice president was so excited, it became his project, not my friend Barrett's. And he got Barrett promoted or designated senior scientist. So that's sort of a long-winded way of saying, I too feel like I synthesize things for people. I help people get from A to Z very quickly. But how do you say that without sounding boastful? And as a relationship coach, how do you make it touching somebody's heart? So it's not about chemistry. It's not about drugs. It's not about manufacturing. It's about helping people tear down roadblocks and get back into that love that they experienced for each other at one time, so that it's authentic and it lasts forever, and give them the skills or help them discover the skills that they can then implement at any given time. So if you hear anything, please write in and offer suggestions. They would be greatly appreciated. How's that, Coach Juan?
I love that, Bruce, because you know what? This is not just about us. This is for the entire community that we try to bring things that might be able to help you, our viewers. So, and our viewers, you guys are part of this team. You guys are part of this community. You guys are the ones that make My CBA Academy what it is today. So thank you for being here. And like we said, anytime any thought, any idea comes to mind, please do let us know. Send us a message. Put those messages here in the comments, and we'll be more than happy to talk with you or take your suggestions and maybe work with some of your suggestions that you might have and bring them out here to the rest of the people can see and enjoy your point of view.
Absolutely. I mean, we do this for you. We do it for ourselves too because we love doing it, but we're doing it to contribute to you out there. And any way we can hone it, sharpen it, actually make it more relatable for you, just let us know. Side note, I want to give you an update. Coach Ceci had to go in for some physical therapy today. That's why she's not with us, and she's still attending to her mother in the rehab center. Things are moving along nicely. I think her mother's getting strong enough where soon she'll be coming back home. So life is good.
Yes, we love you, Coach Ceci. And you know what, Coach Ceci, she tries to do whatever she can to be in this call because she loves being here with you guys. And I love that about her. She's got that drive. She's got that special drive. She's like, I'm committed to being there. I'm committed to being here. Like, and she does whatever it takes, whatever she's got to do to be where she needs to be. But today is one of those days that she just couldn't be here. But she's always doing her best to be here for you guys. So thank you, Coach Ceci.
And I want to give you a little secret. Today, Ceci says in our readings, it was the first time she heard the word relax. I was so glad to hear her say that, because Ceci is very peripatetic. She's running here, running there. As a lot of you women out there, so thank you for all you do for all of us. But we want you healthy. We want you happy. We want you sane. We want you feeling fulfilled. So really, thank you, all you wonderful women who take care of families, who take care of lovers, who take care of children, who take care of clients, for all you do.
Yes, we love you. We love you. And because none of us will be here if it wasn't for those special women in our lives, so and our mothers or siblings and all that good stuff.
And I'll say something to all of you that I say to Cecilia. Thank you for putting up with us. Because sometimes we are simple creatures.
Yes, we simple creatures give a lot of challenges to those beautiful women out there.
Yes, yes.
But you know what? We have the solution. That's why we have a relationship coach here, Mr. Coach Bruce Graham, and he's going to be able to solve all those issues that you might have down the road.
Well, if anybody in the viewing audience, male or female, has some challenges you're dealing with right now, please, 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 send it through the direct message, and we'd be happy to see how we can support you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so I think that we'll be able to wrap it up here, Mr. Graham.
Okay. As always, we love you. We love Coach Juan, and all the best to the coach, to the viewing audience.
Thank you, guys.